up, y'all? Phil back for Replicas of the Past. Take a quick look at this here tractor. Hope y'all are doing well out there. This is a 1/16 scale Ertl John Deere 4450 Prestige Collection. This is the box. It's got a little dusty on it. I've had it for a while actually. Just not getting around to a video on it. This thing came out in 2025 according to that box. It's a pretty neat box. Got some nice artwork. The real pictures of the real tractor doing work. Here's pretty much the setup of this thing. The wheels. Alright, we'll move on to the start of the show. The Ertl 1/16 scale John Deere 4450 Prestige Collection. Right, y'all, I'm back. Here he is. Great looking John Deere right here, y'all. This is an awesome replica. I think I got it off Outback. It was about 139 on there currently. And it says back ordered on their site, which I don't know if that means they can still get them or not, because this came out 25, but it's a pretty neat tractor. Got a little stain or something there on the rim. Hey y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that, I forgot to measure this guy up real quick. I've been doing good about that and I forgot it this time. So with the weights on there, he'd be about 10 long, I would say. Top of the roof of the cab height is about 7 1/4. Width with the rear door spaced is about 8 3/4, right at it. Pretty cool replica of a great John Deere tractor. Was it the 4450 or the 4455? I thought I've read somewhere that was considered one of the greatest John Deere tractors ever released. They are awesome looking John Deere tractors, that's for sure. Prestige Collection, it's pretty heavy. I think it still has a little bit too much plastic on it for my money, but it's still pretty awesome. The real tractor, the John Deere 4450, produced from 1983 through 1988, part of the 50 series. Previous tractor in this series was a 4250. Next tractor in the series was 4650. Similar tractor in the previous line was a 4440. Similar tractor in the next line was a 4455. John Deere, the manufacturer, Waterloo, Iowa. Original price was $46,670 for 1983 quad range ROPS 2-wheel drive, and $67,009 for a 1983 power shift cab 4-wheel drive. So quite a bit of difference there. What, just over $20,000 difference between the 2-wheel drive and the 4-wheel drive. It says the John Deere 4450 was the best-selling model of the entire 50 series line of tractors. The 4450 alone accounted for 20% of sales in the line. John Deere introduced its caster action front-wheel drive system on these tractors by enabling the tractor front wheels to angle up to 13 degrees sharper turn angles, and large front tires could be used. Pretty cool. Let's see, engine 158.2, drawbar 121, PTO claimed 140, drawbar tested 120.1, PTO tested 140.4. 65-gallon fuel tank. So this tractor here, man, I've seen many of these over the years. Really a lot of the 50 series. I mean, we got a friend of the farmer, a friend of the family who still has and uses and works a 4850, which is the high-end tractor in this series. So it's a great looking tractor, y'all. I do have the weights still wrapped in plastic. I am not a fan of this. I would rather it just be casted as part of the tractor. I don't need these singular things that you can lose very easily. So half the time I try to cut this plastic to where I can fit these on still in the plastic, because it's just, I think they're a hassle. That's just my opinion. Let's take a quick look at it. Prestige Collections, you're going to see some detailing. There's a realistic looking drawbar, 3-point center link. axle, rear axle, all that stuff. There's this SMB sign on the back of the cab there. There's your brake lights, work lights on the rear and at the top of the cab as well. Try to take a look inside the cab if we can. It's hard to hold these things. You can see all the levers and the driver's right hand side. Got a one seat, looks like, in there. Really nice looking tractor here, y'all. Can't stress enough how nice this thing does look. It's really cool. You got your intake and muffler coming up through the hood. Classic through the hood. This handle here is plastic, which is stupid to me. Stairs are plastic. Engine and casting and all that is metal. Of course, you got your decal John Deere 4450. Little handle up here by the front of the grill is plastic as well. Wish they were metal, but they're plastic. Got your vertical screening on both sides, of course. There's this other side of the engine. Detailed. Looks pretty detailed to me, but I don't know how accurate it is. Pretty wild here, y'all. A Prestige with decal lights. That is part of the decal, it looks like. That is not inserted lights, plastic inserted lights we've seen on many Prestige. That's part of the decal. That's going old school there. Emblem in the front. Here's the underneath that tractor. Now the front, all wheels around are metal. Even the inner back duals are metal, so that thing's got weight to it. Front wheels are metal. The front tire is a very unique looking 3/4 rib, but it's about the size of the old Ertl 3 rib, really. Very unique looking cool tire on the front. Rear tires, I think I've seen them before on some Prestige stuff. Nice spacing on the duals, of course. Deep dished rims there, looks good. Looks like a John Deere tire wheel to me. Pretty cool. This thing is really neat, y'all. Glad I grabbed this. But like I said, it might be close to a year when I grabbed this, to be 100% honest. It's starting to rain here. That's cool. But it's a really cool replica. I'm glad I finally grabbed this thing, or did a video on it here. Let's compare it with the old 5020 here I got. Did a video on it not too long ago. There's double the green power right there. Pretty cool stuff, y'all. Like I said, I've had this guy, this 4450 for, if it's a year, I wouldn't be surprised. I swear, it's been a minute. But finally, they're over here in the corner of my building. And I looked at it and I thought, let's do a video on that guy finally. Alright, y'all, I'll close out this video. I want to thank y'all for always tuning in. This is Phil for Replicas of the Past. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll talk again soon.